Good morning, everybody. Hey, I'm going to do something a little different today. I'm going to do what I'm going to call a mail call. You know, I get emails from people all the time saying, hey, like your videos, thanks, really helped me. But I've got a few in the last month or so that's really touched my heart, and I want to share those with you. This first one comes from a gentleman that I've developed a friendship with. I talked to him on the phone several times, and it's from Michael in Houston. I'm not going to give you his last name for a little privacy, but he's a fellow Texan, and he writes this to me. He says, Lynn, please accept this small token gift. This pen blank was commissioned just for you from Kenneth Wines. I think Bob at RJB Woodturners has also received some CNC blanks from Kenneth Wines too. So he's I've never turned one of his blanks, but this blank is beautiful. I'll show it to you in just a second. He says, continuing on, he says, while I have full confidence in my design and your ability to assemble a blank, neither of us can match the precision that Kenneth achieves with the CNC blanks. This blank was made for a 27/64 pen kit. That's a Sierra, a Wall Street, a Gadsby type thing. After assembly, Kenneth turns the outside just enough to remove any segments that may be proud to minimize the chance for a catch. I hope you make a pen which your daughter will enjoy for years to come. And now this came as a result, if you remember back, it's been quite some time ago. Look back in the archives. I may put a link in the description if I can find the video, but I tried to make what I called a brick pen for my daughter. And I was trying to make it out of ebony, bloodwood, and maple, and I wanted the bricks to run horizontal all the way around the tube, and it didn't quite accomplish. I made a beautiful blank, but it didn't accomplish what I wanted. But look at this blank that Kenneth Wines made, that Michael had made for me. This CNC blank, you can see it's a brick blank all the way around. It's very, very precise. And it's so smooth. He said he turns it down so it doesn't get a catch. But it's made for a 27/64. Doesn't have a tube in it. I'll have to do that. But the precision on that is just amazing. So that I appreciate very much, Michael. Once we get the shop going again, that will be one of the first things that we do. Thank you very much. Now this next one's from Joe in New York. Now this is an example how you never know how you're going to impact somebody. You never know how any of your little actions or big actions, it doesn't matter what you do, you're always going to impact somebody for the plus and for the minus, and you never know who or you never know where. This letter's from Joe in New York. He says, Lynn, around 2 years ago I was going through some tough times. I got on my computer and started looking at videos on many things, and I came across your video on making a simple pen. Believe it or not, I watched a few more videos, and I went out and bought a lathe and tools and started making pens. Since then, I've made about 200 pens. I give them to my friends and my son, who is in the military, and he gives them to his friends every time he deploys. I've never sold any of them, which is not why I make them. I'm 73, a retired police officer for 17 years, lost my wife 15 years ago. My sons are all grown with families on their own. You'll never know how much a simple video can change someone's life. I know this message sounds crazy, but for whatever it's worth, I just wanted to say thank you and good luck with your new workshop. I'm located in New York. If you ever need anything from here, just drop me a line. Well, Joe, hey, I really appreciate that. I thank you for your service for so many years in protecting your community with the police force. We're so thankful for your son who protects this great country of ours that gives us the rights to do the things that we do. And I really appreciate you taking the time to send the letter, and really appreciate you watching the channel, and keep up the pen making. Now this next one is from Eddie in New York. Now he addressed this email to both Bob at RJB Woodturners and myself. Bob's another good friend of mine. He spent time in Texas with me. I've spent time in Indiana with him. And we've done some things together, and he's a good guy. If you haven't seen his channel, I'll leave a link in the description below. So Eddie watches both of us. And it's killing him that we're both out of action right now, but he writes this, and he writes it to both Bob and myself. He says, I took your advice and went back and looked at some of your old videos. This pen is a result of that process. I also went back and looked at Lynn Lacey's segmented pens. You're both great instructors and produce exceptionally well done videos. I can honestly say that you both are responsible for this pen. You've taught me so much over the past year. Please keep doing the videos. Your work is well appreciated. Well, I know Bob would say this as well. We really appreciate the fact that people appreciate the videos. That's what keeps us making videos. If they weren't helping somebody learn how to make pens, or if it wasn't inspiring people to do new things, wouldn't be any real reason for us to make videos. We don't do it for the money, most certainly. We really appreciate it when somebody expresses their appreciation, just through a simple little email and letter. Now I'm going to show you a picture of Eddie's pen here, about a 10-second shot, and you can see he really did a great job on segmenting. He didn't spell out what the materials were, but it looks like maybe a walnut and some maple and something else. I don't know, but take a look at Eddie's job on segmenting. Now, with the mail call out of the way, what I'd like to do is announce, you've seen me wearing my LL Woodworks hat. That's it right there. In just a minute you'll see some pictures of someone wearing it that's a little better looking than I am, but they're available now on my website. I'll put a link in the description below. For the month of June, they'll be discounted. So if you want to help our channel, and if you want to show that you watch our channel, we'd appreciate it if you'd go out and purchase one, and that would help us a lot. So now take a good close look and a description of our hats. Our hats feature a bright orange embroidered LL Woodworks logo on a camo background, and then the piping, the red, white, and blue stars and stripe piping across the bill. And then on the back we have an American flag that shows pride in America. Get yours today at the link in the description. Well, that does it for today. We appreciate you tuning in. And stay tuned. Early next week you're going to see the continuation of the shop build, where we address the electrical aspect of it. And then coming forward there you'll see some insulation, and then we'll see the walls put in, and it'll all start coming together. We really appreciate everybody that tunes in, and until next time, everybody have a good day. Thanks a lot.